Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with another thrift haul. I'm trying to do these videos weekly, but that just doesn't seem to be in my cards currently. I have a pretty big lifestyle change with whole diet and timing, and my life has become a series of alarms to make sure I remember to do things at specific times. But in between all of this, I am trying to catch up on my haul videos and listing, and it's gonna be crazy, but I have my notes. I have a gigantic stack of things to go through, so let's begin. Oh, and I got a new phone, so now I have to get used to this instead of a little remote. But anyway, let's begin. So first off is this beautiful Tonala Netsi made in Mexico Cozumel vase. There you go. It says Netsi at the bottom. This was probably a souvenir vase from Cozumel, Mexico. It will only net me between $6 to $10. So that's not a huge profit, but I think it's beautiful. And I wouldn't display the Cozumel side, even though it's pretty. I would display this side. Oh, hold on. I have to do the math. Forgot to tell you the totals. 1 second. Okay, so the total spent finally is $100.30. Some of the stuff will be for grandma, so that's okay. But I should get close to, I should easily make more than that once I finally list everything. Anyway, so we went over the vase, and that won't net me much profit. And then I got these clip-on earrings for grandma. They are white and gold tone Monet knot clip-on earrings. Nothing super fancy, but they're classy. So I got those. And then for these, I don't really care. I don't really care what they sell for because I'm not selling them. So I haven't really researched them. These on their own, I don't think would sell for that much. And then I got these vintage. These are nice. These are Napier. I'll try to show you both of them. Napier screwback earrings, which I think she'll like the red on them. It's pretty versatile to dress up or dress down. Give me one more second. Sorry, all these adjustments. I have to get back into the swing of things. Okay, so that is those. Then this I grabbed just because it was cute. It's a vintage Trifari not ladybug. This isn't a ladybug. Butterfly brooch. It's orange plastic. Trying to figure, so I have the Note 10 Plus, and I'm trying to figure out how to zoom with the stylus, and for some reason it doesn't work. So as I'm editing, if I notice that the details aren't that great, I'll insert pictures like I do before, and we'll go from there. Eventually I will figure it out. Oh, the pin is worth around $23. So that's nice. And then I got those clip-on earrings, which I went over. Okay, and then I don't know if you saw my other videos. I have a signed, I believe it's Russian. Am I crooked? Anyway, pins. So I had that squirrel painted Russian wood enamel pin. and I picked up this angel that I'm going to lot with it, and I was able to, I might have mentioned in a previous video that I had another pin, another one of these enamel pins that was Christmas that I had converted into a magnet. And my definition of converted at the time was just sticking magnetic tape on the back. Brilliant solution, right? It was back when I had no idea what anything was. Anyway, so I will lot that with this. And the 3 of them I should be able to sell for around 20 bucks. Okay, and then I think I'm done clip earring shopping. I'm done. Unless something really catches my eye after this, I think I'm done. Okay, these. I really like these. I don't wear clip-on earrings, but these are, they're not stone. They don't smell like anything. They're not stone or anything, but they're handmade and I like them. I'm gonna shoot for around $5 to $10 for them. They might actually be worth more, but they're not signed or anything, so I have no way of knowing if they're a designer. So I'm gonna side on caution and assume maybe I'll sell them for 10 bucks, and that will be a good day. Okay, then I got these. I thought these were great for spring and summer, and they would be great for winter too. Little opalescent, rolling them around. Little opalescent plastic clip-on earrings for grandma. Okay. And these are the heavy hitters. I picked these up because I don't find them attractive. I won't say they're ugly, but they are a little bit gaudy, a little bit kitschy. They're also a little bit magnificent. And they're gold, red, white, and green with rhinestones in the center. Handmade, or maybe not handmade, in 1985, I think that says, by Lancome. And this is one of the ones to, can you see that? Try to, maybe. If it's not clear, I'll put it in there. These sell for a good amount. These I should be able to sell for between $20 and $25, maybe more. Similar ones like these sold for around $23, but they didn't have rhinestones. They didn't have all the detail that this does. So I'm pretty excited. These will not be going in a lot. Some of my other ones will probably I'll just lot them all in one big listing of clip-on earrings and throw it to the wolves and see what happens. Those I will not be throwing to the wolves. Those I will be selling to the wolves. Okay, and then a bongo bag. It's just a denim, little vintage. By vintage, I mean like 90s tote bag. I really liked it. I don't know. I sometimes do well with purses. I sometimes don't do well with purses. But that one was fun, and it'll be pretty easy to list, and should hopefully sell for around $18 to $20. And then this is cool. This is a Cruel floral stocking, which I need to lint roll and wash because it has a couple dots on the bottom. But I thought this detailing was beautiful. All hand done. You can see the inside. I don't think this is from a craft kit. I haven't been able to find any craft kits like this online. So I'm going to try listing it for around, so I'm going to aim for 30. Similar ones that are Christmas themed have sold for anywhere between $15 and $40. So I'm gonna aim for 30 and see what happens. That detail is amazing, and so that's kind of why I believe it's worth more. The kits sell for way more, especially now that Christmas is coming shortly. Okay, and then got this carpet bag. It's a purse or a backpack. It has a pocket here with the zipper and a pocket here for your cell phone or water bottle. Although I don't know whose cell phone would fit in there. Maybe like a flip phone from the 90s would fit in there. And this is just a Han. It's just a tapestry purse by hand. So like $10 to $15. It's not a huge hitter. But I liked it, and it's a nice change from some of the other things that I'm working on listing. And then I got this Fenton glass hand painted partridge and a pear tree glass egg. And the detail's actually pretty good. And then you can see the bottom. There you go. And these, so the subject matter says a lot on the value for the Fenton eggs. If they have animals or really nice flowers, I've seen them go for like $30. So this one has an animal and then pears. So I'm thinking that because it's Christmas-ish, I could pass it off as Christmas as well, that I'm gonna try to get around $35 for it. Here's to hoping I make $35. Sell it for $35. It caught my eye, and I like it. Okay. And then I got, so there will also be some clothing, and whenever I've said before that I will sell pretty much everything, you will find out just what I mean by pretty much everything in this video. Here is a loudmouth women's skirt. Yeah. You want to peek under her skirt? Skirt. Loudmouth here so you can see what the tag looks like. And now Loudmouth makes men's and women's clothing. And both can be desirable. Now, if this had been a solid color, I wouldn't have picked it up. It wouldn't have been worth listing. But the loud, bright colors are worth listing. And this one should sell around $30 to $40. Which is nice. I keep picking up the wrong pen. I keep picking up my stylus instead of the ink pen. Okay, and then more Cruel. I got this Paragon. I had to open it. So they taped it shut, but I opened it to make sure everything was in there before I bought it. It's there. It's a beautiful pillow, and then there's the inside. It's a pretty big pillow. I liked it. That should hopefully sell on the high end of $20. I was kind of disappointed. I thought it would be worth more. Had it already been made, it would have been worth more. And you might ask, Taryn, why don't you make it? And the answer is, I'm lazy. And I have too many other things that I need to do. The main one is lazy. I don't have the focus to sew anything. That's why I ask other people to do it for me. Anyway, so $15 to $20 for their Cruel Paragon pillowcase. And then I got myself a new mouse pad. Currently I have one like this, but it's thin. It's like a plastic, and it's boring and kind of dingy. So I wanted something different, and this is nice. Okay. And then I got these Pottery Barn Madura beads. I know you can't see them in there. They are dusty, so I will be cleaning them in some water, but this is what they look like. Now, generally, I don't buy stuff like this. Oh, I really need to clean these. But Pottery Barn is usually pretty sought after. And I have both strands. And they're complete, no beads are missing or anything. And I think this is the original packaging, but the thrift store, like, mangled it when I asked them to open it. And then they, like, triple taped it, so I'll probably have to repackage it. But those I'm hoping to sell for around $30. Can you believe it? Like, so I don't have any hung drapes because I'm lazy. I already said I'm lazy. Let alone tiebacks for curtains. And if I were to buy tiebacks for curtains, I would thrift them because I'm too cheap to buy Pottery Barn expensive brand new ones. But yeah, these should sell for $30. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. You better believe it. Okay. Alright, are you ready? We're gonna get a little risky now. So this is brand new old stock. I'll show you the tag first. Vanity Fair. Brand new with tags. Lingerie. And there's the bottom. Very nice. Very, very nice. And you can see the tag inside. Now, so if it's new with tags and it's clothing, lingerie, vintage, I usually just grab it. And I have never sold. Have I ever sold anything? I don't know if I've sold it. I have seen many things that have sold that are vintage lingerie, and I'm like, oh, I need to get on that. And then I buy it, and I need to list it. Bane of my existence is listing. So I grabbed that, and I was like, oh, this is going to be worth like $20 some. Well, 12 to 16, conservatively. There isn't another one there might be one that I saw exactly or very similar to that sold for like $14. But it wasn't new with tags. So I'm going to aim for 16 and go from there. Okay, and are you ready? Are you sitting down? Are you ready to see what I'm selling? You might be able to glimpse it. It's right here. Undies. I know you're like, ew, underwear? Well, they're clean. They've never been worn. They are new old stock. If I've looked them over, there are no pulls, no tears, no stains. If I had any inclination that they had been worn, I would not have grabbed them. But I have 6 pairs of them, and then I have 1 pair that is black. They're a size 3X, I think, and I will be selling them for between $40 to $50 for all 6 pairs. Getting a phone call. 1 second. Okay. Alarms, phone calls. This life is crazy. Anyway, so yes, I will sell anything. That isn't illegal. I won't sell illegal things or people. So, or animals. I won't sell animals. That's a whole mess. But underwear, you bet. As long as it is new and clean. And then, so I went a little, at this thrift store, I tend to go a little clothing happy because their prices are better than Goodwill. They're usually on sale or just better overall. And a lot of vintage at this place. Sorry, I keep jostling the table. Okay, jostling the table. Anyway, so this is another new with tags vintage item. This is a sweatshirt. And here's the tag. Diane Lily. And I just thought this was a great sweatshirt. Never worn, crew neck, floral sweatshirt. Which I do pretty well. I actually have a track record with vintage sweatshirts, usually Disney. But I do really well with them, and they usually sell between $25 to $40. This one I should be able to get between $15 to $24, mainly because it's not a name brand, it's not Disney, but it's floral, so it should do all right. And then I got this, so I picked this up as well, just kind of. I was like, oh, I do well with leather belts, so let's grab it. And it says German silver on the back. You can see it. And that's the buckle. And this is a very, very Western retro belt. Very nice. And it is made, it's a tool leather belt, USA. I think it's made by Keegan. Maybe? I have it saved, but I forgot to write it down. Oh, Legan, not Keegan. And it's a 32-inch belt. Leegin. And that I should sell for between 10 to 15. I was hoping for more, but they're just not as fashionable, I guess. And then I got this for me. It's a kind of weird clay rabbit. He's hollow. You could probably put him outside and hide a key or something in it, but someone did have it outside. You can see all the dirt. But look at the face. He's like, or no. Kind of like that. Maybe. I don't know. I thought he was cute. Okay, and then, so this was one of those things where I was like, oh, it's a vintage butter dish. People always say to pick up butter dishes. I should try picking up a butter dish. Well, I didn't do so hot picking up a butter dish. It's universal oven proof ballerina mist pattern, but I can't get this like stain out. And then it has a bunch of marks from wear, and then defects in the glaze. But a perfect condition one sells for like $25. So I'm gonna aim for 15 to 20. There aren't any listed, and it doesn't look like there have been for a while. So I might be able to get 20 for mine. I'll just disclose all the imperfections. And then I have this hemp net bag, which is getting particles all over the place. This was a weakness purchase. I love bags. I love gift bags. I love reusable grocery bags. I love bags. And this, I was like, oh, this is perfect for either going to the beach, where I never go. It's good for grabbing things on the run, just throw it in there. It's good for groceries. It's good for any number of things. Of course, now that I see the dust everywhere, I'm like, maybe I don't want to use it. But it'll sell for $7 if I decide to get rid of it, and I can just throw it in a poly mailer and call it a day. Okay, this is the cutest find. Let me unwrap it for you. There you go. And I'll put a picture up. This is a accent lamp. It's a cute little owl family. There's the back. It's nothing fancy, probably made in China. But when it glows, it is so adorable. And I will post a picture over here so that you can see what it looks like lit up. Those particles are from that bag. And that should be around $20 for me to sell it. And then my last piece of clothing is this Disney Store Tigger men's golf polo. which should sell for around $24. It's a size extra large. And I find men's clothing easier to list because I have this huge hanger that just makes it look like it's flat lay. I hang it up here with a white background and front and back and some other little angles and done. Where for women's clothing, I have a mannequin and I have to take off her arms and dress her, and it's a mess. Anyway, last but not least is this. It's a vintage Polar Night wool blanket, and it is very big. It has a stripe running down the center. I'm not going to open it up because then I'll never get it folded again. But that is awesome. That should sell between $30 to $45 for this blanket, even with the tag damage. There are no holes. I looked it over. And yeah, that's awesome. So that's everything. You know, I'm going to try to get another video out for next week, but be patient. I'm working on it. Gotta take care of me. But once I'm done taking care of me, I'll be here to entertain you guys. So keep an eye on my YouTube for more thrift hauls. And eventually I'm going to put up a what's sold video. I personally like seeing those. And I've sold a bunch of things that I think you guys might be interested in seeing. But yeah, if you have any questions or want to purchase any of these items before I get them listed, since I'm still catching up from a million videos ago, just shoot me a message down below and we'll work something out. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.